And here we go. Let's see. I'll do some testing with the chat box first. Give me a second. One sec, guys. Almost ready. Alright, I think we're good to go. I'm going to ask everybody listening how my audio sounds on my mic compared to the rest of the game. I'm going to get in the right position too. The chat you're going to be seeing the video on both ends. I do have it open on YouTube and Twitch, but the one that you'll be seeing in the video itself is from Twitch. Guys, let me know how I'm doing in terms of the audio matching or balancing out with the game audio and my mic. PS4 controller right here. Alright, so what I'm doing here tonight is my first time trying, I'm using the Restream site. This is my first time both using that and I'm finally looking into Twitch extensions or OBS extensions. I'm using Streamlabs in this case. And I'm screen capping all of these Instagram loading screens. That's a cute idea. Oh, it's Perhaps from Wario. Yeah, good to see you, man. Thanks for being so active on the Discord. You had some fun stuff. And so what I'm doing here, if you haven't played Kingdom Hearts 3 yet or haven't finished it, I'm going to be attempting to avoid spoilers. I've beaten the game, and there are a lot of levels. All of, like the you know, the conventional Disney levels have additional activities that open up once you beat it, as well as collectibles like the lucky emblems, which are basically hidden Mickeys you can find. And what's the other thing? Oh, well, stuff like the treasure chest. That's a series mainstay. I'm gonna switch levels actually. Oh, map. I think we'll start out actually going to the gummy ship stuff, because that's where you can get materials for stuff like Keyblade upgrades. And that's going to be one that I can get. What am I trying to say? Sorry, I don't do this often. I'll get more used to it over time. Alright, one there. One there. Actually, maybe that one. No, yeah, this one. Alright, button here. And I actually also have my tablet pulled up next to me to find stuff like, to really be more specific about where the hidden Mickeys stuff are. Sorry, lucky emblems. It's funny, the lucky emblems, because, you know, Cartoon Geek, they're inspired by an actual thing Disney's been doing for a while in like their movies and their parks. Because, you know, it's a very simple thing to do the shape of Mickey's head, big circle and the two other smaller for the ears. They put them in backgrounds, you know, architecture, something in the character. I think I remember reading that the horse in Mulan has a hidden Mickey on his coat or something crazy. And that's when they look at the movie actually happens. So it's not just a matter of seeing them; you have to take pictures of them with the dummy smartphone. I don't know, many people are going to watch this gummy ship, so I'm not going to do that too long. I don't think there's any, like, I feel like whatever your opinion is of the gummy ship, there's never been any person who, like, they're the reason I play Kingdom Hearts. They've gotten better with each game, all of it. The first gummy ship is ship, the first game. Then 2 and 3 I think is fun. And I like the open world, mining, those mini dog fights, and the boss fights are really fun too. They're still not very daunting ones I once initial fight, but quite fun and very classic. Mystery shooters. I thought for sure Star Fighter Zero was going to be a nice return, but it wasn't. I will say the best Nintendo Rail shooters aren't actually Star Fox. If you have not played the Sin and Punishment game, the 164 and 1 terrific games, and from Treasure game. Besides that, if you don't know Treasure thing, they made like Gemstar Heroes, Mischief Makers, probably favorite one, and Dynamite Teddy. Oh, one of the best licensed games, the Astro Boy GBA game. That is so good. That's all done. So Repa, he's saying, oh, this is your first time seeing gameplay of Kingdom Hearts in general. Okay, this is not the a proper introduction. I'm going to do a little more searching around, but then I'll go over an actual level so you get an actual idea. I do want to ask, again, please let me know how the audio balance is. Is the game drowning my voice out? Is my voice really, like, let me be quiet for a second? I'm not sure if my software is set up where if I'm quiet, game audio levels go back up. Yeah, perhaps this is a thing that's been in the main games called the Gummy Ship. And the first, it was the first two, it was very linear rail shooters a la Star Fox. The first one was really clunky and not fun. Second was more fast-paced and flashy, and I thought it was fun, but not the selling points. Here, battles are still kind of like that, but they've also added, this free roaming thing to go around all No Man's Sky by way of Kingdom Hearts. And find a lot of, because crafting's always been a very important mechanic. They've actually added more of an incentive where you don't just find parts for your ship, you can find parts for item synthesis and weapon upgrades. Okay, game's drowning out my voice. I'm gonna turn up my mic a little bit. Alright, I'm trying that, and let me also open up OBS and lower the game capture audio a bit, and I think that we will be good now. Hopefully. Let me just check YouTube. Okay. Alright, let me give me another minute or two here, perhaps, and then I'll go into an actual level and you can get a better idea of what Kingdom Hearts is. This is not an accurate representation. I'm sure if all you've seen was, like, fighting with the Keyblade with Donald Goofy and all these other Disney people, then you're like, what the hell is this? Because, yeah. Okay, you know what? I'm not seeing anything immediately here. Let me hit that box, actually. That's when we. That's the kind where you hit it a bunch of times and a bunch of goodies come out. All right, I'm gonna do this last fight. I like that there are less random encounters and more. They're on the map. Either you take them on or you don't. All right, so this is kind of like a time attack style in terms of how it ranks you. I haven't seen these enemy ships before. That's interesting. I'm saving my special weapon for when... Oh, yeah, like this. When way more enemies appear on screen. It's like doubles how much I'm shooting at once. It has a both where you shoot straight ahead and you hold the fire button to auto-lock. Kind of something like you ever played Panzer Dragoon compared to that. Just the lock mechanic. I won't say the game as a whole is just like that. But Panzer Dragoon Orta on OG Xbox. That's another one of the best rail shooters I've ever played. It's a shame that series died after that. Right. Yeah, only seen you've seen small bits of cutscenes, but in trailers, but not so much. Yeah, gameplay. Okay, all right, I'm done here. I'm going to actually let me show you this. This is one thing where you can go in these. This is a full on rails. They're shorter. I think they were like, people like the freedom, but they also probably like it being way with the force. Let me see if I access this. Okay, yeah. If I hadn't accessed that, then shooting it would start a mini game. Alright, we're going to quit out of here and go back to the world map. And I'm going to, excuse me a second, I'm going to pull up my tablet here. Alright, so, I think a good basic world to start with, if you haven't seen a Kingdom Hearts game before, let's go to, I don't think it'll matter if you've seen Tangled or not, but I think this is a very good conventional level. And we will start in the Kingdom, the most packed area. Let me know how the sound balance is again, by the way, once the, especially once the gameplay starts. I'm going to load up the lucky emblems for this level while it finishes loading. You've seen Tangled, the level or the movie? Movie. Okay, great. That's probably the best setup for you then, because they pretty faithfully, most of the worlds, they faithfully recreate areas from the movies or expand on them. Like the Toy Story one is mainly set in a very new area, but you also get to see, you start out in Andy's house and front yard. Monsters Inc. has like the screen floor and a bunch of factory and the door room. Tangled is is a lot more conventional. You have the tower in its area, the forest clearing where Flynn and Rapunzel go from the tower to the town, and then the town itself where like, the dance festival takes place and the like. Very pretty, by the way. All right, let me see the lucky emblems. So this page actually starts me off from, okay, we got that one. Main markets at our entrance. Okay, I think this one is right nearby. I'm going to look for, assuming the NPCs aren't randomly placed, I'm looking for a guy with maybe like a hat. I'll break these as well. They don't mind me breaking their property, and I can take money and get some free food. As you can hear, there's a minigame in this, a new crafting thing on top of just making items. If you go to the main town, Remy from Ratatouille will take ingredients you've made. You do a little short, like, kind of Cookie Mama-esque minigame, and get dishes that you can combine, and they'll give you like temporary stat buffs depending on that will improve different things depending on what you eat for how long. And why can't I get to that? That should be an invisible wall, Kingdom Hearts. Come on. Alright, as the main market is interested. Let me just go out front here for a second. I can't jump over that, so it's not supposed to be there. Let's see. Alright, I know the type of architecture I should be looking at least.
The princess is so fun to talk
And yeah, and one nice thing is like once you go back to each level, it's, you know, you'll hear dialogue and see stuff that reflects the ending of the. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, okay. Show this hacker how to get that.
Let's see.
Just might hear Sora say, "Let's see." There it is. Oh, that guy looks like he just does not care. I'm gonna take a picture of that. That's funny. Oh, I still got the emblem. I got an extra.
I'll help you find the
I just think it's something funny. Sora's like, look at this guy. He doesn't matter.
Cheese.
Yeah, that guy's. Well, he is smiling. He did say cheese. Let me see another one in this city on the side of the bridge. Okay, is what I'm talking about. The page I have does it in kind of like the order you start the level in, and I went to the last area. Side of the bridge towards the city. Let me go to the start of the oh, this, I think this is where they're talking about. Oh no, I did not mean to do that. Look at this dude. Man, I've made jokes, and I've seen jokes. People are saying that if you do the selfie, you can just meme it, and it sort of looks like a douchey, like a YouTube streamer, or vlogger, like the Logan Paul, you know, cocky asshole type. Finish loading. I did not mean to go there. Actually, maybe it is. Oh, it might be in this. Okay, okay. The mistake worked out for me. No, we're not doing a selfie. Oh, you know what? Okay, I actually couldn't. Oh, thank you, thank you. That is a nice picture. I actually couldn't remember if you if selfies counted for the emblems. Alright, let's see. Are there any more in the city that I have not missed before getting to the wooded area? Okay, we're gonna go backwards this time. The whole wooded area, that's not like the majority of the level. It actually is really easy to get lost. I know for sure that if I own the game, I'd melt. Oh yeah, the selfie thing, a lot of people have messed with it. It's pretty funny. Actually, let me show you something cute they did. A really nice touch they did outside of the selfie thing. No, I pressed the wrong button. Every party member will say something if you focus the camera and take a picture of them. So let's start with Donald and Goofy.
Let's see.
They'll even do poses sometimes, but they'll definitely get a quote.
You're gonna take a picture of me? Okie dokie.
So yeah, I'll do that. Sometimes Goofy's done like a more like flexing pose, which is pretty funny. Let's try Donald. Say something. Oh, I got you. You're most vulnerable. Okay, wait, let's see what Flynn says. Notice me.
What have you got there?
That's a funny thing with the ones that are from like medieval past times where cameras are invented, like this, Frozen. I think Pirates. They have no idea what that is. I think remember Anna says like, is that a spyglass? What is that? It's real cute. And then like I remember if you do it with Buzz, he goes, well, get my good side. He actually pops his wings out and does that like classic hands on hips hero smile and pose. Like there are a lot of nice little touches. Okay, so when you hear them, they often will say their ingredients here. So these are things that there's sometimes eels in here too. These are things I can grab to take back to Remy later. You can, and a nice touch is you can either get him, you can go to the level where he is located. But there's also a thing at every save point in like the world menu where just, hey, just go to the bistro where he is temporarily, and then when you're done making dishes, you can go right back. Here's another nice thing. I can warp right to that. This is called flow motion. You can actually use it as an attack for enemies that are there. Yeah, hey, mentioned that photo of the Instagram page. Yeah, and he'll be like, what is... He wouldn't know what that is. He's from, presumably, like the 1500s or something. Also, for any Disney fan who saw Tangled and Frozen, you can see in one of the crowd shots Flynn and Rapunzel running around, and I totally... Those movies would actually suit, you know, they shared universe idea very well. Very, like, same time period, similar like, character designs and style of humor and the like. I'm surprised they haven't even done... I guess the crossover... Yeah, the closest crossover you're going to get is those princesses hanging out with Penelope and Wreck-It Ralph. I still didn't see Ralph Breaks the Internet, actually. Ralph Breaks the Internet, I'm sorry. They even say in the trailers it should be Ralph Breaks the Internet, but it's not as marketable. Let me see where the... Oh, okay. I gotta find a cave, actually. So we might see some battles here, and let me put it down and switch between... Alright, sorry, this is a more conventional Keyblade. This is a thing they actually added at 3 where instead of being stuck with one Keyblade, you can equip up to 3 from all the ones you have, at least when you're in real time. During the pause menu, you can manually swap them out. And the cool thing they did here is, before they just had different stats, now they actually have kind of like, you build up a super meter for them, and they can turn into like stronger alternate forms that many of them behave very differently from each other. Like some turn into projectile shooting things, some are more melee focused, some are, you know, melee more long range. I actually was watching a review the other day by Cat Icarus, one of my favorite YouTubers, and a big Kingdom Hearts fan. I think he's reviewed all of them. He said, Ralph Breaks. Yeah, I heard it was good. I didn't see it yet, but it might be the first Disney movie in a while that I don't see in theaters, regretfully. But I would definitely, you know, rent it or something when it's out. And what is their next one? Frozen 2. If that's their next one, that teaser shocked me. So I remember when they announced that, and I did like Frozen, but I just didn't think it was one of their best movies ever. I actually prefer Tangled. But I remember when they said they were doing a sequel, I was like, I know the kind of movie I'd like you to see in terms of like expanding the world or like the tone and stuff. But I think you're gonna make a more traditional, here's the first movie again thing. Then I saw that teaser, and I'm like, oh, you might be making the movie I want you to make. Good on you. Now they just need to follow through on the give Elsa a girlfriend thing. That would be such a middle finger to bigots. Like, hey, here's our most popular movie and princess, and she's gay. Deal with it. I'm not saying they will, because I actually read some decent heartening, because obviously, you know, Disney owns Marvel. In Thor Ragnarok, there was a deleted shot with Valkyrie of like a girl coming out of her bedroom to indicate she's bi, and Disney told the director, hey, no. So when I saw the Frozen 2 trailer, I was like, nice water animation, what's the movie about? Hey, when the full trailer comes out, if the plot seems dumb, I will gladly change my tone. I'm just more talking about, it doesn't feel like the first movie again, or a gimmick that doesn't seem interesting. Like, because I remember I was like, I want to see new areas outside of this kingdom. I want to see I like the idea of more elemental, or people with different elemental powers, basically, you know, Disney's Last Airbender Avatar kind of thing. And so we were seeing people with leaves. I'm thinking that fire in one shot might be, I like a villain who's like, you know, a Fire Nation type person. I'm sorry, I've been talking so much, I need to find this cave. We might be encountering some baddies very soon, by the way, so you can get an idea of how combat works in this game. I'm equipping Starlight because it's the most conventional thing in this case. And this is a late game thing, the glide, which is very useful. You get it in like the last world. I think it's like to encourage you to go back and explore previous ones and find some goodies. And watch this actually. I'm guessing once if I jump up there and land on the ground, there'll be some guys. So watch this. Start doing this skydiving thing. Damn. All right, it didn't hit those, but I can still. All right, I'll start out with some water attacks. Then I'll start with the. These are my favorite things: the shot lock. Do the first-person thing, try and target all of these, and then watch this. It's kind of automated spread projectile attack. Very useful. The dog on my favorite one. I think it's like less damage than water and fire, but it spreads like more of the enemies. And so we've almost got that. You see that little 3 bars on the left? That's almost powered up. That's a finishing move with Donald. You can unlock finishing moves with him and Goofy. Alright, so now I'm going to switch to the second form. In this case, it doesn't behave much differently on its own, but it's more powerful, and I can build up to, right now I can do a stun attack, there's like a kind of close range attack. I'll do it now, because we're not seeing any of the enemies. Boom. So thankfully it didn't hurt the allies. Oh, so far the only thing that seems different is that Elsa is wearing pants. I did see people talking about that. Oh, well, also Anna finally let her hair down. I was like, the only time we ever saw that was the bedhead joke. I remember when they announced the movie as a joke, Kristen Bell tweeted a picture of her. She was like hugging a bag of frozen peas like a pillow or something. Also, for anybody who's seen Zootopia, she's a sloth in that movie for like one line. Because there's this viral video, I think she was on like Ellen or something, talking about she like unconditionally, unironically, sloths are one of her favorite things in the world. And so her husband on her birthday surprised her by bringing a sloth to the house. And he recorded her like sobbing in bed, like, it's a sloth, isn't it? Oh my god, I can't deal with the sloth. Okay, here's where I am. I need to pull up the tablet again. Give me a second. I'm going to be looking for a lucky emblem that's on a bear. Oh, more baddies. Hang on. Let me switch to the Happy Year. This is the Monsters Inc. one. You can tell if it has the more industrial look. Obviously, it's hard to tell now, but trust me on that. So now I turn into these claws, a la monsters. Alright, so we got these monkeys on the wall. Now it's even more short-range melee focused, but a lot flashier and stronger. And then it has these finishing moves, including through the walls. Okay, are there any more baddies? I don't think so. Okay, did I get... Maybe I got this one. I think I know which one they're talking about. Actually, first, let me... Okay. Oh, watch this. So if it has a green circle I hit it, then that means I can activate an attraction. In this case, it's the Toy Story Buzz Lightyear laser ride. Let me do a finish here. There's several of them. You can't, unlock them manually wherever you want, because they're pretty OP. But they're not uncommon, and they're fun. Okay, there's that lucky emblem. I think I got that one. Well, let me finish this. Oh, and they, oh, it's done now. But another thing, the Keyblade transformations, they affect how those elemental magic moves are done, because in this case, when I'm in those agile claws, all the elementals are short range. When for the rest of them, they actually shoot out at enemies. Particularly ones you manually target. That's the blue rings for. And also, Rappa, let me know what you think of this game so far. Oh, yeah, I did get this one. You know what? Let me open up. Oh, there's still some baddies to take out, I guess. Okay, at least one more monkey. Two, actually. Oh, a bat. Oh, several bats. Okay. If I'm not engaging them, then it doesn't. Kingdom Hearts is a thing where if you're in battle, you can't pause the game to change equipment or abilities. So let me open up the Gummy Phone. This is something new to 3, but it's the same idea where... So everybody knows that Donald and Goofy are with you in those games. The fourth member of the party, who you almost never see, is Jiminy Cricket. He's hiding in Sora's pocket. He's there not as their conscience, but to chronicle the whole adventure in his journal. In the third game, he gets a smartphone, or Sora does, and Jimmy's like, well, this will work for me. I guess he's not as old-fashioned as he looks. Yeah, it looks cool. Yeah, it's a fun game. I would recommend... Rappa, I don't know what systems you have. If you have a PS3 or PS4, you can get remasters of the old games to see. First one's pretty simple in gameplay, but has the best story, and 2 onwards where it gets a little more, it's kind of like what you see here, more flashy, more features. And then this is on both PS4 and Xbox One. They should have released the remasters on Xbox One, because it seems a little inconsiderate not to. And I'm hoping they bring some of them to Switch. I think I read them recently saying 3 would be hard to pull off, but I think the remasters would be very doable. Alright, so I'm going to pull up... Oh, I'm only missing one. Okay, let me see if this guide is in order. I'm going to guess it is. That, and the second one is... Alright, it's in a swamp area. Let me... Get out of here. No, I'm not targeting you. Alright, this is wheel phase. This is the Pirates one. So it's got a steering wheel on it. You get flags and water tentacles for its super attack. Get up, Sora. Get up. So interesting here, when you first enter the level, you can't reach this as easily. And so Rapunzel does her thing of using her hair like an Indiana Jones whip. She grabs you and you swing across. One thing I don't like about this level is after you beat it, Rapunzel is no longer available as a party member. She's just hanging out in the town. If you've seen the movie Tangled and you know about how important her hair is, then you know how it ends and why she's probably not the best fighter anymore. I still wish they just, either thrown Story to the wind or figured out a reason to... I mean, I know they're doing that Tangled cartoon now that starts with the hair coming back. Oh, you heading out, Rabbi? Cool learning about Kingdom Hearts. Nice talking to you. And, yeah, look into the series. If you watch the rest of this stream later, because it's going to be... it should be archived. I'm streaming it to YouTube as well, so it should be archived there. Let me just pause and check there. I doubt there are comments, but there might be. Yeah, not yet. It's my first time YouTube streaming, my first time trying something like this. Ooh, treasure chest. That's another thing for completion. Oh, I never noticed. There's the dam from the movie. Because you don't go to that or the tavern with the thugs. I was really sad about the tavern, because that's my favorite part of that movie. But I have read... If you go into the swamp, there's that secret hatch with the duckling on it. I think they're called, the Lucky Ducklings, Lucky Duckling or something. Okay, I just need to find a save point so I can get to the swamp entrance. Alright, that's the way to the castles. That's the way I don't want to go. Oh, actually, let's do this. There's a battle here already. Do the battle gates. There are a bunch of these that are added post-game. and they're kind of the replacements for. Tap it down. They're sort of the replacements for the arenas, like the Coliseum stuff, which is not a thing anymore, even though we still have a Hercules level. I think there's like 12 of them, and it's a lot of several waves of generally tougher enemies than what you're used to. Okay, yeah, that's those horse and chariot ones. You don't encounter them very often. Oh, dick. Okay, count them. Okay, I should actually keep an eye on the towers when they come. I'll try blocking them. Oh, damn. Block. Block. Oh, thank you, Donald. Meteor the monkeys. Okay, I need to. First heal. Ooh, Fandaza, that'd be good. Let's do it over. Bam, that's. Look at this. Bam. I know that the giant enemy crab massive damage thing was a joke, but I always think on it now you mentioned. Okay, actually, let me get the Highwind. This is more powerful now. It's like a big pole. I'm wondering if it's named after Sid Highwind or if that is a Pirates reference. I'm not aware because I've only seen the first. The level in this is based on Outworld's End. I almost saw the first movie and Dead Man's Chest, the Blackbeard one. I didn't see 2, 3, or the last one. Okay, I need to revive Flynn soon. Yeah. Charging horses. Flynn, where are you at? Okay, there's... Okay, thank you, Donald, for healing. Where is Flynn? Okay, I'll get him. Alright, he got up. I'll get more. I lost the Highwind. I'll fully admit, even though Kingdom Hearts 3 is, I think most people would agree now, it's the easiest, probably easiest game in the series. And I didn't actually die during any of it on my normal mode run. But I'm still good at knowing the intricacies, understanding the intricacies of the battle system as much as I like it, because I need to learn gauging when to block. Okay. No. Stormfly, Ultimate Form, alright. Take that piece. Ooh, I am just decimated. Kraken tentacles! It's getting a little bit. We need to be closer, I guess. That's not pretty good. Alright, I'm just heal everyone while damn it! Alright. Go this bad way. Actually, I'll switch to the happy here. Oh, Goku! Get this guy. Finally. Alright, now there's that other tower. The towers turn into... Yeah, it becomes a separate one. Okay. I'm trying to remember if hitting the towers... You know what? Let's... Oh, let's do a summon. We do Simba. He's good when you have less enemies close by, so... I'll leap on it. I'll roar at it. I'll leap on it. I'll roar at it. And then I'll do the finish action. A friend was pointing out to me, it's funny how the summons are elemental themed now. Simba's fire, Ariel's water, Stitch's like electric. Actually, I guess not all of them are. The V-meters aren't themed, but I guess Ralph is kind of ground themed, because instead of... I was hoping Ralph would just destroy stuff, but he's all about just laying breaks and then blowing those all up. Oh, I need to... Oh, it's Vanilla. It's Vanilla's first one of those. There we go. Nice. still there. Meteor? I guess that chariot's turning into another horse. Shit! Help Goofy out of it. Oh my god, I didn't notice that Flynn's name changes to Eugene after you beat it, because that's the twist about him from the movie. What was it, Eugene Fitzherbert? That is a silly sounding name, but I still have seen plenty of people online saying, oh, Flynn's such a hunk. It's like, he's second only to Aladdin now, for which Disney guy has the most crushes on him. Where's Donald? Where's Donald? Oh, he hit himself. Okay. Oh, yes. Nice. Oh, that took a whole chunk. Alright, let's do chunk here. Go! Nice. Okay, I do need to heal Flynn. Where is he? Let's switch to Star Knights. Bam, 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 bam. Use some fire. Yes, no, help me out. This guy's pretty big. Flynn, I don't know where you got that barrel. Keep using it. Oh, okay, we're down to that. Block. Okay. Thank you. Almost there. There we go. You know, Flynn probably needs better equipment at this point. That's probably why he's getting knocked out so much. So close though.
It's over.
Ooh, cornered it. Alright, I'm just gonna go and knock it out, whatever. There we go, nice. Illusory crystal. Yeah, I think these are part of making there's still an ultimate weapon. And there's secret reports. I've read a couple of them, and they're a little cryptic. There's like, I think they're by Ansem the Wise, or like the scientist he was with, like Xehanort. The first one actually like talks about finding some girl. I'm not sure, like, doesn't match up. Like, I think she might be like a new character or something. Because that's Kingdom Hearts for you, always sowing the seeds for the future. Even the end of this game. This ain't the series finale for sure. Okay, like I said, I need to give Flynn something. There we go. I did roll items too. Okay, so what we were... Okay, so we're looking for the entrance to this swamp. This big kind of canyon cave area is always where I get lost in this level. But I want to say this is... So I'm less following the environment and more looking at the map. So it's just flying through trees all willy-nilly. Is this a dead end? Yeah, some of them are dead ends. Hey, you guys can fight all you want. I'm looking for... Okay, I think that's the entrance to the swamp. Or just the way to something. Wait, did I get a treasure chest? Yes, I did. Okay. Nothing to see here, Sora. Keep moving. Okay, there we go. Alright, first let's save. Actually, let's visit the bistro. Maybe I can make something. I still haven't made all his, all Remy's recipes, and there's a trophy for doing that, I believe. Moving some stuff. Pardon my noise. Any new specials we can make? Yes, there is. Oh, good. It's the knife one. That's the easiest one for me. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna make. Yes.
All right. We did it.
Ooh, Gele. Looks good though. I still haven't got enough to get the I know you can get the 5-star. The rating, the restaurant's rating goes up as you complete more recipes, and then Scrooge comes in and gives you a prize. But I don't think I've gotten 5 stars yet, and I like that because that was a plot point in Ratatouille. I do kind of wish Remy would talk and they got Patton Oswalt, but then I remember people don't understand the rats in that movie. Let's see. How many do I have? I wish I have everything. Oh!
Oh no.
That was humiliating.
Sorry.
Yeah, even Remy's like, what did you do? I'll try one more time. There we go. There we go.
All right. We did it.
And I do wish there was a way to see, unless I'm missing it, what you already have in stock with them. I mean, in terms of finished dishes. Sorry that I'm not saying as much. There's just been a lot of loading screens. And obviously I'll be chatting with anybody else who comes in back into the chat. Let me do the marsh. This is where our last emblem for this level is. Alright, it says when I enter the swamp area, there'll be a large rock to the east. To the east, so this way? Let me pull up the picture. Oh, it's bigger than that. Okay, it's bigger.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah.
This might be a good spot to find some ingredients.
Okay, it's actually where some water is. There's not a puddle this way, then I shouldn't go. Okay. Well, let me get these guys anyway, because one of the trophies is get sword level 99. It's gonna take some time. Which attraction do you want? That's what's actually that one. Oops. Almost everyone's gone. Alright, back towards the swamp. Yeah, the problem is east. The guide said to the east, but it's alright. At least the photo has a tree that I can. The guide's photos of this has oh, let me check out these guys. They're actually pretty formidable. Come on, stop defending. Oh, gosh, I love this one. Kill power of music. Favorite.
Faster! Faster! Come on!
Did I get all of them? Let's see, dang. This tree shouldn't be that hard to find. It is cliff. Oh wait, actually, I can just look at the, okay, yeah, no, it is saying it's gonna be around the rim of the whole thing. I think it's right around right here, but let's take care of all this first.
Back off!
Blaster Blaze, yes please.
Hop on! Get him! Back off! Back off! Back off!
Alright, then I got Femda's access, but I'll save it. And you see someone,
Let's
enemies
see.
that call for it. Is it here? No, according to the map, I gotta go a little more further down.
Yeah, 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 huh, yeah, huh, yeah, huh, yeah.
Okay, no, it's not in there. Oh. Actually, let me go back to where I entered.
Hope we find some ingredients around here.
There probably are ingredients around there, but I'll come back for them later. Alright, you know what? No, I'm just going to try to find this thing over and over. We'll move on. And the first save point again, I'll just gonna move to a different area, different world.
You fight My shield's ready. Come on. Hop on. Come on.
This way. At least I hope so. Nope. One more monkey head.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, before we get to leave here, let me get one of the photo missions you can do for the
Let's see.
mules is get one of every party member, and let me make sure I got one of Flynn. So we'll do a little more gummy shipping, and actually, let me see if I can do it from get it from this menu. I should try some more of the. Can you access the gummy from over here? Okay, no, you can't. But just see what's one that needs more exploration for emblems. Oh, toy boxes. So we're gonna go there, but I'm also gonna load up the Classic Kingdom. I don't think I've unlocked everyone yet, and there is a trophy not for unlocking all of them, but for playing, getting highest score on each one. And it's not even so much like you have to get this much. It's just no, just get a game over once. It'll save your high score. You're good. And some of them are pretty fun. I know the old LCD Tiger Game and Watch games kind of get a bad rap, but you know they have their place.
Come on, fellows.
So the Mickey head, I mean, I've done them. Okay, so the ones I've unlocked, there are. Oh, wow, there's a lot of them. I thought I unlocked more than these, but okay, let's try Mickey's Circus. Just the angle. Okay, so I got just the angle and what was it? Bounce the balls to the seal. Here we go. I get over there. Cool. Okay, so bounce it back. Okay, is Donald gonna throw one next? Yes. Okay, so is it gonna become like a juggling act? Like Donald will throw down one and I gotta throw it to him? Alright, no, I gotta do that and the one that Mickey already tossed me. That's probably. Oh! Okay, so I still won, even though that one ball crashed. Just gotta, it's like not both of them. Alright, I'll finish one more stage and I'll get a game over, and that should count for highest score. This one's okay, I would say. Oh, go, got it. No, this way. And the funny thing is, for anybody who doesn't, like, is too young to remember these kind of things, there were definitely a lot of. I had a bunch of them, and I remember I grew up. I think the first cartoons I really loved as a kid were the Disney Afternoon. So I had the Tiger LCD games for both Darkwing Duck and Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, and oddly I remember I had one for dinosaurs, the live action one, the Jim Henson one. I liked that as a kid. But Darkwing Duck was like the first cartoon I was really obsessed with as a kid. Then I think like 2 years later, Animaniacs came along. I was like, all right, you're number one now. Oh, and I have one for Aladdin because that was like the movie of my. That's still probably my favorite Disney movie ever. Yeah, and no, I'm not excited for the remake. I'm not up in arms about how weird the genie look, because I'm not up in arms about Disney remakes too, because I'm just like, most of the time they're live action movies are never anywhere near as good as their cartoons, so it's not as big a loss as if, you know, Warner Brothers was to say. I guess I can't give an example because, you know, there's no U.S. studio with as many animated classics as Disney, but you know what I mean. Though I will defend George the Jungle, Brendan Fraser classic, to the ends of the earth. Oh, he's getting tougher. Okay, you know what? I'll let this. So okay, both the balls drop, and I get it. Both the balls drop. Yeah, they both drop, and you get it. You lose a life. All right. So I think you have to get a game over to have it register as a high score rather than quit out of them. Is it over? Okay. Oh, maybe I only get one life. All right. I will quit out of here. All right. Yep. Mickey symbol means they got a high score. Borrowing large sports. Okay, let's try this. Track and field. Okay, different things. Oh, 3 different sports. Okay, 100 meters. Okay, match the buttons. Hurdle. Okay, let's try both of them. We will start with 100 meters. So I gotta dash as fast as I can. Mark. What? Okay, that's slow. Oh, crap, Mickey's beating me. How fast is Mickey? Yeah. Okay, I did one just barely. That's tougher than it looks. Alright, let's switch to... what, hurdles? So this is kind of the same principle of dashing, but I also got to jump. I wonder if there are any, like, old school characters, damn it, that appear in any of the background, because when I was a kid I had, oh, I'm sucking this up. Oh, I'm still winning. When I was a kid I had a couple of VHS tapes, and I remember, like, some of the other old, like, you know, the Mickey crew, they kind of just phased out, like, White Horse and Clarabelle, and I think they were in House of Mouse, I remember, they've kind of come back, but there was, like, a singing chicken who he was just gone. Okay, I'm gonna switch the game mode again. It is, I do love how they, both for this and Steamboat Willie and 2, they came up with, they had to not just recreate the, what happened? Okay, is Mickey gonna beat me? I think I'm supposed to jump there. Oh, he kicked my ass. Alright, well, we're good. I think we, okay, yeah, high scores for all of them. So are these all based off of old shorts? I should look at the names. Some of them sound familiar. Okay, let's see. Let's do one more. What's the final? Okay, okay. This isn't. I'm gonna pilot a gorilla. No, I'm gonna pilot a robot and box a gorilla. I gotta see how this plays. All right, so it's punch out by way of LCD. Land punches to build up a gauge. Okay, how do I... Okay, if I don't attack, I'll guard. And I can counter the gorilla. Let's see how this goes. Seems pretty simple, though. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, stop. Bam, 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 bam. Stop. Bam, 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 bam. Stop. It is a really simple one. Nice. Did he do the countdown or say, okay, he's good. Yeah. Do 2 more rounds. This one's really simple. It's all one button pretty much. Oh, okay, he's done. He's doing the other round. Maybe he changed up his tactic between rounds. Yeah. You go down? Okay. One more round, then I'm good. I hope he at least switched. Okay, switched up. Oh, he's gotten faster. Wow. Damn. Okay, should I just stop? Yeah. That his underhand with me, way too fast for me to counter. Alright, I'll quit out of here. Hopefully it gets me a high score. Yes, it does. Excuse me 1 second. Checking YouTube. Oh, that's weird. YouTube's not showing HD. Okay, now it is. Yeah. Sorry, my YouTube viewing was being weird about it. Alright, that's enough Classic Kingdoms for now. Let's probably wrapping up pretty soon, but let's get a few more. Let's just explore the level a little bit. I get some. I know that the front yard of Andy's place has some ingredients, and okay, there's an emblem around here. Let me see.
Let's see.
It's one of the shoes. Where is there a hidden Mickey? Bed sheets.
Let's see.
I'll open up the guide. Uno momento. There's Corona. There's Twilight Town. Okay, a tall shelf with a box on it. There's a shelf with a box. Shelf with a box. Oh, I see it.
Let's see.
Nice. And let me just contribute to that. I'm gonna get Buzz and Woody photos.
Let's see.
You want to take my picture? All right.
I'll ride around the Pixar ball for a bit. Would have been cool of them to add more to. Oh, hey, missing chest. Would have been cool of them to add more to do in Andy's room because it's like such an iconic thing. Well, and I do a nice thing. You can get like several crafting goodies if you spin the globe. You ride the skateboard? No, you can't. When the in the interest of the level, the aliens come in riding it and freak out down. Oh, you can go out both windows. I didn't know that. And bam, dive bomb. Let me switch out. Oh, pirate ship right. Switch this up. Don't worry, as many enemies near there as unnecessary.
I bet you there's a
Alright, there's another lucky emblem in the front yard, so we'll look for that. But let me, for the sake of variety, swap some of these out.
emblem here.
Where's their... Is that a lucky emblem? Oh, okay. Yes, I think that's what Duke is talking about. Right, take a picture of it from the stair. That's cool.
Let's see.
I like the optical illusion kind of ones. You know, they stretch out. You gotta be at a certain viewpoint to make it look like the regular Mickey shape. Hits there. So I would prioritize in these scenarios the fat bodies first. Those are the bane. I feel like those must be the bane of so many Kingdom Hearts fans' existence. They take so much damage, and they can only hit them from behind. Last guy. Yeah, maybe there's some ingredients over where.
Well, I'm starting to get hungry.
Hope we find some ingredients around here.
Seasoning. That's too much. Yeah, this is a cool one too. Every time you dash, you get a doppelganger that does throw some more projectile that's devastating if you do it right. Okay, this is the best spot to do a higher ship. Get in the middle of all these. Go! Maybe run right into it this time. Like this.
Yes. Go. Yes. Go. Yes. Oh yeah, that's it.
And left. Does seem the way. Nice. Have the money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, I think we're gonna be wrapping this up, guys. Let me just see if there are any. There are probably some guys in the yard. Get some ingredients. And they would move. Man, even little details like how well you move the grass. This is a pretty game. Any enemies in here? I want to use that rocket move.
Yeah. Yeah.
That might be good, but there are some ingredients. I do love that Donald saying this might be a good place to find some ingredients. It's become this meme because he says it so much, and just, you know, Donald voice, which is just so weird. Can I go? Oh yeah, the his room is up there. There we go. Let's see these collectors goes. Okay, what is left? We've got almost most of them. Okay. We're close to being able to unlock the ultimate weapon, to synthesize it at least. That's good. Okay, I can upgrade a couple of these. I know there's a trophy for fully upgrading a Keyblade 2, so maybe I should pick one that's already pretty far along. That's one of my favorites. Okay, so how far is Happy here? It's the farthest along. That's a good one for projectiles, but I like the melee ones. That one? Just know the first one's pretty good. Shooting Star, that's an early projectile one, so I used it a lot. Let's just go with where's the Nano? Yeah, Big Hero 6 one. Go with both of that. I like that movie, and it's pretty dang useful. Alright, a little closer. Okay, it's gonna need more adamant. Okay, I keep doing it. Alright, I'll have to come back to leveling that up. Oh, I need to level that up more too. Alright, I think that is going to do it for tonight. But I want to thank anyone who tuned in. I want to thank Drappa for his comments, and hope you all have a good evening.